So starting the test drive in this E350, I like, I'm gonna try and get a better angle here. I like how quick the V6 is, but it's also so quiet. This just feels like a cheaper Rolls Royce. Like you behind the wheel of a Rolls Royce, even though you have a 12-cylinder engine that's turbocharged and all of that, you still have a nice quiet sound coming from the engine bay, a nice refined sound, let me put it that way. And in the sport mode here, that's just what it feels like. And it's impressive because this is something you can get now for $15,000, $16,000. Very nice. Now I'm gonna put my foot in it and use the paddle shifters. We're gonna see what it does. Oh man, it's actually quick. That's just, oh, that's great. Very, very impressive. So to take it out of that sport shift mode, just hold the plus paddle over here, and then we're gonna put it into the eco mode right here. But I mean, the ride is fantastic. It's very, very smooth coming down the highway here. And it's just, I'm at 2,000 RPMs. So having that 7-speed automatic, it just, especially for highway mileage, you can get some pretty good fuel economy out of this thing if you want to. Just a very, very impressive overall vehicle, just from a driving perspective. And again, with 89,000 miles on this seems to be working good. The AC's blowing cold. Everything is just working as it should. Blind spot monitors are doing their thing. I'm just extremely impressed with this car. And it rides so well. And if you can probably find one cheaper than this with a few more miles on it. One of the good things about this is this isn't a turbocharged older Mercedes-Benz engine. These newer ones, especially that have the naturally aspirated V6, they may not be as reliable as maybe a Toyota, but they're also cheaper to fix than a turbocharged engine from another manufacturer, because that's just one less thing you have to worry about. And I'm just impressed overall with the power this thing has with a naturally aspirated V6. And the 7-speed automatic is just a great shifting transmission. Now I feel like in 2012, a good competitor for the E-Class was probably like a Lexus GS, maybe like a Cadillac CTS. But I mean, this is just, I'm sure this was more expensive than both of those options when it first came out, and it's just nice to know that you can get one of these that cheap, and it still has a lot of life left in it. I mean, I always recommend getting a good mechanic when you buy a used vehicle, especially with miles getting close to 100,000, even less than that, you know. So if something were to go wrong, which anything could go wrong with any vehicle at any time, you know, you have somebody that's there to help you out and not try and take an arm and a leg to fix something that doesn't need that much work. But I mean, just driving this down the road, super quiet in here. I'm hearing a little rattle, I think, from my license plate in the windshield. But other than that, I'm just impressed. I'm not hearing any creaks or anything as I'm sitting here driving this. Just very impressive. And again, if road noise were to be a problem, it wouldn't be that big of a problem. I meant to say road noise or wind noise, excuse me. But if it were to be, you have the Harman Kardon sound system, which does a fantastic job at just getting that audio in your face, but making it clear, making it feel like it's more of a surround sound feel as opposed to just a bad sound. I'm really impressed with this car, I really am. And I mean, just how it keeps the revs down with the 7-speed. You can expect fantastic fuel economy if you do a lot of cruising in this thing. But all in all, a very impressive car. Reliability wise, I do my research, but just first impressions, this is very, very impressive. Well, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2012 Mercedes-Benz E350 4MATIC.